The Singapore GP brought up a new controversy, this time involving the relationship between Red Bull and its sister team RB. The question revolves around the fastest lap recorded by Daniel Ricciardo, which ended up taking the extra point from Lando Norris and directly impacting the battle for the world title of 2024. McLaren boss Andrea Stella did not hide his discomfort with the situation and even asked for a review of this relationship, which he considers peculiar. The race seemed perfect for Norris, who dominated the 62 laps and built up a comfortable 20-second lead over runner-up Max Verstappen. In addition, the McLaren Briton had already secured the fastest lap from lap 48, which would give him a crucial extra point in the title race. However, that point was removed when Ricciardo made a second strategic stop, returning to the track with soft tyres and recording the fastest time. This manoeuvre raised questions about a possible influence of Red Bull, since Verstappen, although trying, could not improve his time. Ricciardo's lap timing and the fact that the Australian was last with no chance of scoring fueled speculation that Red Bull might have sacrificed the RB driver to benefit Verstappen, who would not have time to stop for new tyres. Christian Horner, head of Red Bull, and Ricciardo himself did not confirm that there was a direct order for this action, but the impact on the drivers' table was clear. Without the extra point, Norris now has to win all remaining races and rely on a combination of factors to take the title from three-time champion Verstappen. Stella, in an interview after the race, emphasised that the relationship between the two teams needs to be reassessed. Although he avoided making a direct accusation, the McLaren boss made clear his annoyance with the proximity between Red Bull and RB. I don't know the facts, but they got the fastest lap in a way that seems peculiar to me. It's not my role to talk about sportsmanship, but I think that this relationship needs to be discussed, commented Stella, asking for greater autonomy between the teams in the championship. The McLaren boss has argued that the sport needs to evolve to ensure all teams act independently both on and off the track. This is a builders' championship and that needs to be respected. In the future, we have to avoid that the title is decided by a point, especially in situations like this, said Stella. McLaren wants to make sure there is no doubt about the integrity of the competition, something that he says could be compromised by this kind of relationship between teams. Ricciardo in turn did not hide that the strategy was the logical thing to be done given its place in the race. Despite crossing the finish line in last position, the Australian said he had nothing to lose and that winning the fastest lap was smart. Lando Norris also acknowledged that the two teams made a smart move, but this does not diminish McLaren's dissatisfaction with the event. Sergio Perez, Verstappen's teammate at Red Bull, came to reveal that the Taurus team considered putting him on the track to seek the fastest lap, but in the end, the decision was not to act. Christian Horner preferred not to comment on the case, leaving RB to explain his reasoning. For Norris and McLaren, the challenge is now even greater, and every detail will be crucial in the final stretch of the championship. And do you think that Red Bull influenced the decision of RB, or everything was not a smart strategy of sister team? Leave your opinion in the comments and of course subscribe to the channel to stay on top of everything that happens in the world of Formula One.